Hi, my name is Josh Bashinsky, and welcome to another edition of Google Truth or Lies. Today, we're talking about the recent updates, the spam update that just happened in October, and the other core updates that happened in October. Are they real updates? Is Google lying to us? Can you recover from them? Let's find out. All right, so here we are back on my friend Barry Schwartz's blog, and there is yet another Google search ranking algorithm update adjustment on October 28th. There were just a whole bunch of them, as he says. There was an unconfirmed update on October 13th and the October spam update as well. And Glenn Gabe and all the white hat SEOs who don't know what they're talking about are saying a whole bunch of things. Oh, sites are going up and sites are going down. We don't know what happens. Here's what happens when you work with a white hat. It goes down like this and it goes down again. Maybe it might go back up at the end. Ooh, what a recovery. And so this is what people are calling a recovery now at this point, rolling back. I want you to take a look at where it was here and where it is here before we start talking about recoveries. And there's another SEO as well, Barry Adams. It also is having recoveries. Look at how high they were here. And then there was a small, looks like the September update, August update. Then we have the October update, and then these are both core AI-based updates based on certain standard artificial intelligence that Google is running, probably the helpful content transformer, which is probably a variation of BERT, their bidirectional encoder representations from transformer. And look at this update here. Woohoo! That looks not great. And so the questions are, can you recover from these updates? Is there one update? Is it multiple updates? What's Google doing? Well, at SEO University, we use this thing, bing, called Science, to test in an isolated environment all the ranking factors that Google says and all of the updates that Google talks about. And we could tell you with some assurity whether it's truth or lies of what Google is saying. So let's look at the first claim. Is this one update or multiple updates? Survey says, it's not multiple updates, Barry. Sorry, that's false. This is probably one package of an update that they roll out and then they tweak and then put back. And then they put it out again, and they tweak it and they put it back. Why? Because that's how artificial intelligence works. Anyone who's worked with artificial intelligence for any length of time knows that it's very hard to predict what the AI is going to think and what the AI is going to do. That's why you need to test it like a scientist. You need to roll it out, experiment, see how it works, and then put it back. That's how we work at SEO University, by using this thing to roll out AIs, test how they work, test how Google AIs work, roll it back, put it back out, until we finally find the actual ranking factors. So Google's following the same kind of principle in this regard, and so you can't trust a thing that Google says, right? It does not take weeks to roll out to every data center. That's a complete lie. We've tested this. They roll it out to every single data center like this. We've tested from anywhere from Egypt to Canada to Spain to China. They update all data centers at once. What happens is that the programmers I'm not even going to say they're not very good, because artificial intelligence is really hard to understand. If you don't have a fundamental grasp of artificial intelligence, if you're not constantly testing artificial intelligence, it's very hard to predict what it's going to think and what it's going to do. It's very surprising. So I'm not even going to say that the Google engineers don't know what they're doing. They do know what they're doing on a very high level and degree. It's just that that's the only way of rolling it out and testing it, is putting it out, seeing how well it works, seeing how users like it, see what the AI is picking up of what you told it to pick up in terms of helpful content, in terms of helpful tips and tricks, in terms of pros and cons, in terms of crucial content changes that you need to make that we've tested at SEO University. That's why you see people doing nothing but losing rankings like this, where the rankings were really high and they go down and they go down further. Or like this, where the rankings were really high and they go down and they go down further. And you might get a tiny little bit of a readjustment, but that's not a recovery by any stretch of the imagination. Do you want your traffic to look like this? Do you want your rankings to look like this? Because sadly, if you don't understand intimately how AI works and how a transformer thinks, you're not going to be able to stop Google from reducing your traffic. You're going to think your content is helpful when it's really not. You're going to think your content is high quality when it's really not. Google has a very high bar to what is high quality. And quite frankly, as their old CEO said, Eric Schmidt, brands are not the problem, brands are the solution. Brands are how you clear out the cesspool of the internet. Vis-a-vis, it's been Google's philosophy for over a decade that if you're not a big brand, therefore you're spam. Think about that. Are you a big brand? Are you a Walmart? Are you on the Walmart level, right? Are you on that kind of level in your niche? Are you the biggest name out there? Then that's all they want to rank. It's the old boys club. It's the old gentleman's club. It's the old golf club where they're all making deals in the back room. And it's the big brands supporting the other big brands. And that's what they mean by helpful. That's what they mean by spam or not spam. If you've been hit by any of these updates in the last few months, they consider you somewhat spammy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, use a bad word in SEO, spammy. And I'm not saying you're fully spammy. If you've been hit in the last few months, they consider you somewhat spammy. And so, I'm sorry, this is some tough love and maybe a rude awakening, but I'm the only guy in the SEO industry which will tell you any truth because I use this, and this runs off of truth. It's not fair. I never said it was fair. I never said it was right. In fact, I've gone on the record saying otherwise, that Google is not fair, and Google is not right, and Google is not ethical. Watch my TEDx talk on the topic. But if you've been hit in the last few months by these updates, Google does some percentage-wise, 10%, 20%, 40%, whatever it is, depending how hard you were hit, they think you're spam. They think you're unhelpful, and their AI is making these decisions. You cannot fool the artificial intelligence. You cannot bypass the artificial intelligence. You need to join a group that understands artificial intelligence from the ground up. I've been programming AIs ever since GPT-3 came out in the last few years. I know intimately how transformers work and think. I know intimately by testing and by building my own AIs how Google's transformers think and how Google's rank brain algorithm thinks I've tested thoroughly, how neural matching thinks I've tested thoroughly, and how BERT thinks I've tested thoroughly. The product review transformer I've tested thoroughly, and we have tools that beat these artificial intelligences that can help you boost your SEO. So if you don't want your traffic and rankings to go down like this, and you feel helpless and there's nothing to do about it, well, you can join SEO University. I have a discount on right now. Or join any group that understands artificial intelligence AI, or keep watching my YouTube and I'll put out free videos on artificial intelligence SEO and how that works. I hope that this video has helped some of you. Stay confident, keep your hopes up. If you understand artificial intelligence, you can get this traffic back. I can show you how to get it back. Email me at joshbaczynski@gmail.com and I'd be happy to help you out. And good luck.